and slashing their time down to 1:11.81. That's a lap time deserving of a high five. Pat and Tanker is close behind. Those 2 extra positions have them shouting, "I'm moving up!" with a solid lap of 1:11.88. And let's not forget Snow TPE, jumping to P23. They may be a bit further back, but every second counts. Not bad at all for some virtual tire burning action. Gary No Name is currently in pole after successfully overtaking Silver Fox Chris. Silver Fox Chris occupies P2 following an overtake of Amundsen, who has dropped to P3 Doyle. Pat and Tanker has made a notable move into 5, passing Neo Texum, who is now in 6. The positions are shifting rapidly as the race continues. Fades has made a significant move, overtaking 4 cars and advancing to P22. Meanwhile, Kamikaze 38 is gaining on Feds, reducing the gap by 7.4 seconds. On the other hand, Pat and Tanker is struggling, losing 6 positions and dropping down to P25. Snow TBA has advanced to 15 after successfully overtaking Corner Billy. Okiyoki 3 has also made progress, moving up to P37 by overtaking Mukembaka. The race is becoming more competitive as these positions shift. Okayoki 3 is making significant progress, closing the gap on Rizaldi Ada with a reduction of 11.5 seconds. Meanwhile, Kamikaze 38 has successfully moved up to position 23, after overtaking Naga 77. The dynamics in the midfield are shifting, as these drivers push for better placements. Haha, Kappa indeed. Looks like some of these drivers are having a bumpy ride. And hey, Okayoki, if you have to die on track, at least you got your car back. It's all part of the fun, right? Just keep it going and try to make those passes like Captain Potato. Fades has advanced to P21, after successfully overtaking Suzanne Greenberg. Meanwhile, Kanalga 77 has made a move as well, climbing to P23 by getting past Kamikaze 38. The race dynamics are shifting with these overtakes. As we resume, Jasak 72, in the Jaleva Chigo, currently holds position over Wazirius Guy, in the Panos, Abruzzi. JT Chidotwar. They've been closely matched in speed, with Jasek 72 defending the line into turn 4. One serious guy makes a move on the inside. He attempts to overtake, but Jasek 72 blocks him off efficiently. They're side by side heading into the next corner, and it looks like Woy's serious guy is gaining ground on the exit. They approach turn 6 with Woy's serious guy having the inside line, but Jasek 72 holds his position, forcing Woy's serious guy to back off momentarily. The battle for Stephen remains intense as they continue to swap positions on the track. Haha. It really is an interesting class. Just goes to show how much skill and strategy matter, right? Who would have thought we'd see Twix flying past everyone from power like a rocket? Rocket and Wayne training T4. What's the secret sauce? Grinning face. With smiling eyes. Unipocky has dropped significantly, now in P38 after falling back 25 positions. Meanwhile, 1999 Sedan September is making strides, having moved up to P13, after successfully overtaking Corner Billy. Corner Billy, however, has responded well, moving up to P14 by overtaking Snow TPPD. The race is getting more competitive as these positions shift. The race continues to unfold with significant position changes. Gary No Name has encountered issues, dropping 9 spots to 15th place. Meanwhile, Wizirius Guy is also experiencing difficulties, falling 11 positions down to 21st. In contrast, Jasek 72 has made a notable move, advancing to 6th place after overtaking Amy. The dynamics on the track are shifting rapidly as competitors jockey for position. Captain Potato is currently holding Pate in the seat Cupra GT, maintaining a tight defense against Bobado in the Aston Martin DBRS 9, who is pressuring hard behind. The gap between them is less than a second, indicating a potential move from Bobado soon. Meanwhile, Sirironbot has successfully advanced to P13 after overtaking Snow TP, showcasing impressive pace and strategy. This battle for positions is heating up as they approach the next corner. Feds has successfully moved up to P18, executing a clean overtake on Narasol from Team Starline Pixels. The maneuver was smooth, showcasing efficient acceleration and timing. Narasol remains in P19, while the race continues to unfold ahead of them. Oh come on, you know I always play it straight. No tears here, just a little bit of laughter. Face. With tears. Who's ready for some exciting overtakes? Amingzan has taken the lead, now in pole after successfully overtaking Silver Fox Grace. The two are currently engaged in a close battle for first place. Amingzan is piloting an Infiniti G35 GT2, while Silver Fox Grace is driving a Panos Abruzzi GT2i. The competition is tight as they push their cars to the limits, with Silver Fox Grace looking to reclaim the top position. Silver Fox Grace in the Panos Abruzzi GT2 is currently in a tight battle for P2 with Twix 560, who is driving the Panos Esperant DT Elm Evo. Both cars are pushing hard as they navigate the track. Meanwhile, MRF Society is making significant progress, reducing the gap to Neo Texan by 2.4 seconds, indicating a potential challenge for position. In a separate development, Veds has successfully advanced to 16 after overtaking Duff Dad Outdate. The dynamics of the race are shifting as these positions continue to change. Captain Potato and Bobado are locked in a tight battle for Pate, with Captain Potato in the Seat Cupra GT, and Bobado in the Aston Martin DBS9. The two cars are exchanging positions as they navigate through the turns. Gary No Name has made a solid move, climbing to 13 after successfully overtaking Sirarimbot from Team Death Robots. Paulo Costanin has also gained ground, moving up to P26 by overtaking Maya Dat Ont. The race dynamics are shifting as these drivers push for better positions. Hot Wheels Skidoan has successfully closed the gap to Duff Dad from Team Live for speed by 6.1 seconds, intensifying their pursuit. Snow TPP has moved up to P12 after overtaking Corner Billy. Meanwhile, a tight battle is brewing between Gary No Name in the Panos Abruzzi GT2 and Sirarimbot in the Seat Cupra GT for 14, showcasing strategic driving from both competitors. Car 17th, known as Corner Billy, is currently struggling, having dropped 9 positions, and now sits in P26. Meanwhile, Car 22nd, referred to as Gary No Name, has also faced difficulties, sliding back 12 spots to P28. Additionally, Car 33, One Serious Guy, is experiencing issues, and has fallen back 11 positions to P29. The race dynamics are shifting as multiple cars are encountering trouble on the track. Twix 560 has successfully moved into P2 after overtaking Silver Fox Greased Up. Meanwhile, Wing Serious Guy is making significant progress as he closes the gap to Gary No Name from Team No Name, racing by 2.5 seconds. The race dynamics are shifting as these drivers push for better positions. Thorthrain A has successfully overtaken Peter J, moving up to 25th position. The maneuver was executed cleanly on the inside of turn 3, demonstrating good control and timing. Meanwhile, Peter J drops back to 26th. The race continues to be competitive as the AI cars jockey for positions. Kamikaze 38 is currently in P19 in the BMW Z4M Coupe GT3, closely pursued by Grenergy in the Aston Martin DBS9. Both drivers are exchanging positions as they navigate tight corners and straights, maintaining a competitive pace. Gary No-Name has successfully moved up to P27 after overtaking Corner Billy. Meanwhile, there's an ongoing battle for P28 between Corner Billy in the Dodge Viper GT2CC and the Serious Guy in the Panhard Abruzzi GT2, with both drivers vying for position. The race dynamics remain tight as they continue to push each other. Kamikaze 38 in the BMW Z4M Coupe GT3 and Greninja in the Aston Martin DBS9 are locked in a tight contest for P19, with neither driver giving an inch. Meanwhile, Maya from Team Death Robots has successfully moved up to P22 after overtaking Paolo Cossanin. The man in the Ferrari FR 130 GTC and V403A in the Ascari Cazone R are currently battling for P24, maintaining close proximity as they navigate the track. Snow TPP has advanced to P11 after successfully overtaking 1999 September. Team Sir Ironbot is making notable progress, reducing the gap to 1999 September by 2.7 seconds. Meanwhile, Greninja has moved up to P19, having overtaken Kamikaze 38 from Team Wangan Midnight Runners. Twix 560 has successfully moved into P2, executing a clean overtake on New Texan. The maneuver was smooth, showcasing excellent control and timing. Neo Texan now drops to P3, while the leader maintains a solid gap ahead. The race dynamics are shifting as Twix 560 gains momentum. Silver Fox Chris has successfully moved into foul, executing an overtaking maneuver on NRF Society. Blind Eye has gained ground as well, advancing to P21 by overtaking Maya. Meanwhile, Corner Billy has climbed to P11 after getting past Duff Daddy Duffteen Taylor. The positions are shifting rapidly as drivers make their moves on the track. Koki Bananity is currently closing in on Wazirius Guy, cutting the gap down by 7 seconds. Sir Ironbot has successfully overtaken Feds and has moved up to P3. The race dynamics are shifting as Koki Bananity from Still No Name Racing continues to apply pressure on Wazirius Guy ahead. Greening Yep has successfully moved up to P10, overtaking Eus John Savin. The battle for that position continues as they both push their vehicles to the limit. Greening Yep is in an Aston Martin DB9, while Eus John Savin is piloting a Ferrari FR 130 GTCR. The dynamics between these two cars are interesting to observe, with Greening Yep currently holding the advantage. NRF Society has successfully moved into P4 after executing a clean overtake on Jazak 72. In response, Jazak 72 has regained momentum and has now secured 5 by overtaking Silver Fox Christi. Meanwhile, Kanalga 77 has advanced to P13 after passing Sir Ironbot. Bobardo from Team Glass has successfully moved up to P, overtaking Captain Potato. Default. Meanwhile, Maya has advanced to P20, getting past Kamikaze 38. The two are now in a close battle for that P20 position, with Maya in a Jalea Vertigo and Kamikaze 38 driving a BMW Z4 M Coupe GT3. The competition is heating up as they jockey for position. September is now in P11 after successfully overtaking Halgard 3. Gates has made a notable advancement to P13, having passed Sir Ironbot. Meanwhile, Koki Bananity from Still No Name Racing is gaining on Wazirius Guy from No Name Racing, reducing the gap by 2.7 seconds. Silver Fox Chris continues to hold the position in 6, with the Panozza Bruzi GT2, while Amy from Team Death Robots in the Dodge Viper GT2C is closely tailing. The gap between them remains tight as they approach the upcoming turn. In the lower ranks, Nalga 77 has successfully overtaken 1999 Settembro, and now occupies P11. The battle for this position intensifies as Nalga 77 in the Aston Martin DBS9 holds a slight lead over 1999 Settembro in another Dodge Viper G2 or CC. Both drivers are pushing hard, with Nalga 77 trying to consolidate the position while 1999 Settembro is looking for any opportunity to reclaim it. Bobardo has dropped back significantly, now in 15 after losing 7 positions. Susanne Greenberg is making impressive progress, reducing the gap to 1999 Settembro by 19.1 seconds. The battle for P3 is intensifying between Neo Texum in the Porsche 997 GT3 RSR and Jessak 72 in the Geely Vetigo, with both cars closely matched in performance. Welcome back, Arayu Serial. Parting Face Banana, hope you're ready for some racing action. This may get bananas. Automobile dashing away. Flix 560 has dropped significantly, now in P13, after losing 11 positions. Snow TPP is also struggling, falling to 13 after a 6-position drop. But, meanwhile, Corner Billy is making impressive progress, closing the gap to Simple Muckers by 9.7 seconds. Silver Fox Crease has successfully executed an overtake on Amy, advancing to 5. Meanwhile, the driver from Team Quark Express has overtaken Greninjip, now positioned at P19. Additionally, Wayne Trinanty4 has made progress, moving up to P26 after overtaking Hot Wheels Skidon. Jessak 72 has just taken the lead, moving up to Pone after a successful overtake on Amundsen. The two are now neck and neck, with Jessak 72 in a Gillette Vertigo, and Amundsen in an Infiniti 35 GT2 Duo. In the mid-pack, Silver Fox Cree and Amy are locked in a tight battle for 5, with Silver Fox Cree in a Panoz Abruzzi GT2, and Amy piloting a Dodge Viper GT2 CC2. The race dynamics are heating up as both pairs continue to push for position. When Serious Guy has made significant progress, closing the gap to Hot Wheels Skidon down to 2.8 seconds. This suggests that Serious Guy is likely pushing harder on the accelerator, or has found a better racing line. Tracking closely now, we'll see if he can capitalize on this momentum for an overtake. Greenidge in the Aston Martin DBS9 is closely tailing V4 through 3A in the Ascari Zone, both vying for position 20. Greenidge is attempting an inside line into the hairpin, but V4 3 defends well and holds the position. The cars are now approaching the long straight. Greenidge is drafting behind V4 3A, looking for an opportunity to overtake as they enter the braking zone. It's a tight battle with both drivers showing great skill and strategy. They're neck and neck as they head towards the next corner, with Greenidge making a late dive to the inside. And he's taken the position. Greenidge moves up to P20. V4L3 has encountered issues and dropped back to P26, losing 6 positions. Meanwhile, Feds is gaining on Amundsen, reducing the gap by 2.2 seconds. In a notable move, Snow TPE has advanced to P12 after successfully overtaking Silver Fox Crystal. Maraf Society in the Aston Martin DBS9 is currently locked in a tight contest for P2 against Neo Texan in the Porsche 911-97 GT3R SRE. Both cars are showing strong pace as they jostle for position. Captain Potato has made a notable gain, advancing to P9 after successfully overtaking Bobado. In response, Bobado has managed to reclaim some ground, moving up to Pen by getting past Snow TP at Gatco. The race is intensifying as positions shuffle further down the grid. Amundsen is currently in far after successfully overtaking Feds. Feds has dropped to 5 but managed to reclaim some ground by overtaking Huggard 3, who is now in 6. Huggard 3's move has pushed Captain Potato down to 7. The dynamics are shifting quickly as the cars jockey for position. Maraf Society has taken the lead, moving into Pone after a successful overtake on Jasak 72. Meanwhile, Kanalga 77 is gaining momentum, reducing the gap to Amy from Team Death Robots by 2.4 seconds. In addition, 1999 Setembro has advanced to P13, successfully overtaking Maya.Dot. The race remains dynamic with these position changes. Hot Wheels Skidon is currently gaining on Koki Binety, reducing the gap significantly by 584.9 seconds. Feds has successfully moved into P3 after overtaking Amundsen from Team Nafgomkins. In 7, Silver Fox Chris has passed Amy to gain position. Suzanne Greenberg is making significant progress, reducing the gap to Maya by 5 seconds. Meanwhile, Gary No Name from Team No Name Racing is dramatically closing in on Was Serious Guy, with a massive gap reduction of 596.2 seconds, indicating a strategic advantage. Additionally, Sir Ironbot has advanced to 15 after successfully overtaking Greninja. The race dynamics are shifting with these movements. East John 7 has dropped back to P19, after experiencing difficulties, losing 8 positions. Rizaldi Adha is making significant progress, closing in on Hot Wheels Gidon with a gap reduction of 5.5 seconds. Meanwhile, 1999 Setembro has successfully overtaken Nolga 77, now securing 10 in the race. Amina's son is now in P2, after successfully overtaking Hugger 3. This maneuver has pushed Hugger 3 down to P3, but not without a counter as Hugger 3 managed to overtake Bilbardo, who is now in Fower. Bilbardo, however, has also made a strategic move, and has moved past Silver Fox Tree, placing Silver Fox Trees in 5. The positions are tightening up as the race progresses. V4L3 has dropped down to P29 after struggling on track, losing 6 positions. Captain Potato is making significant progress, having reduced the gap to Feds by 2.4 seconds as they approach a crucial overtaking opportunity. In a tight contest for 15, Greninja from Team No Name Racing in the Aston Martin DBS NA is battling it out with Paulo Costanin in the Panasa Brizzi GT2, showcasing some competitive racing dynamics. Neotexum is currently in pursuit of Jasak 72, reducing the gap by 8.2 seconds as they race. Susanna Greenberg has encountered issues, dropping back 6 positions to P36. Meanwhile, Amy has successfully overtaken Jasak 72, and is now in 5. Haha! One-stop strategies can be a bit risky. Let's see if it pays off for you guys. Good luck! Peter J has advanced to P21 after successfully overtaking Paulo Costanin Thoididile. Meanwhile, Nukem Buckham has climbed to P23, getting ahead of Issy 1212. In response, Issy 1212 has regained some ground, moving up to P24 by overtaking Kamikaze 38. The positions are shifting as the race progresses. Wayne 94 has experienced a setback, dropping 6 positions to P23. Meanwhile, Feds has made a successful overtake on 1999 September, securing T.20. Captain Potato is gaining ground on 1999 September, reducing the gap by 2.4 seconds. The race dynamics continue to shift as drivers jockey for position. Wayne 94 is currently leading, but Corner Billy has made significant progress, reducing the gap by 29 seconds. Meanwhile, Enough Society has successfully overtaken Neo Texum from Team Nafgong Kings, advancing to 7. The dynamic is shifting as Corner Billy continues to close in on Wayne 94. US John Savan from Team Life for Speed has significantly decreased the gap to Twix 560, now just 3.2 seconds behind. Meanwhile, Kamikaze 38 from Team Wangan Midnight Runners has gained a position, moving up to P23 after successfully overtaking Flyny. In response, Flyny has countered by overtaking Wayne 94, securing P24. The race dynamics are shifting as these drivers jockey for position. Huggett Free is now in first place after successfully overtaking Amundsen. Marev Society has encountered issues and has dropped back to 16th position, losing 8 spots. Meanwhile, Kanaga 77 has made significant progress, moving up to 8th place by overtaking Feds. The dynamics are shifting quickly as cars jockey for better positions on the track. Bobardo has made a significant move, now in P2, after overtaking Huggard 3 tall. Feds has also gained ground, advancing to Pate with an overtake on Nalga 7070. Kamikaze 38 is showing strong performance as well, moving up to P22 by overtaking Flyny. The race dynamics are shifting as these drivers capitalize on their opportunities. Amy is continuing to close the gap on Huggard 3, now just 5.6 seconds behind. Meanwhile, Silver Fox Grease has successfully moved into P3 after overtaking Hug 3. The dynamics are shifting as Amy pushes forward, maintaining a strong pace. Feds has successfully moved up to 6 after overtaking Jasek 72. The Aston Martin DBS9 of Feds is showing impressive speed, while Jacek 72 in the Gelada Vertigo is putting up a strong defense, but unable to maintain the position. Meanwhile, the battle for Pate continues with Neo Texum in the Porsche 997 GT3 RSSR challenging Norga 77 in another Aston Martin DB9. Both drivers are pushing hard, with close racing dynamics as they jostle for position. ISI 1212 has made significant progress, reducing the gap to New Cambokem by 5 seconds and is closing in rapidly. Meanwhile, Neo Texum has successfully overtaken Naga 77 to take the 8th position. Nearzoy is also gaining ground, moving up to 11th place after overtaking Sir Ironbot. The race dynamics are shifting as positions continue to change. Hey there, Casting 510. Welcome back to the pit stop of fun. Buckle up and get ready for some high-speed action with our AI racers. Let's go. Automobile dashing, away. Naraf Society has successfully closed the gap to Corner Billy by 2.2 seconds, indicating a strong push. Corner Billy maintains the lead but will need to defend against Amaref Society's increasing speed. The battle for position intensifies as they approach the next turn. Meanwhile, the rest of the field is maintaining their distances, with no significant overtakes in the last lap. NAF Society has successfully moved up to P23 after executing a clean overtake on Waintra 94. The maneuver showcased precise timing and optimal acceleration out of the last corner. Meanwhile, the front runners maintain their positions, with no significant changes in the top 5 deal with. Twix 560 has successfully moved into P12 after a clean overtake on Sir Ironbot. The Panos Esperante DT on Evo showcased its power against the seat, Cupra GT type. Meanwhile, in the battle for 13, 1999 September, in the Dodge Viper GT2cc, is closely contesting, with Eugene Johnson, who is driving a Ferrari FA 130 GTC. The tension is building as these two cars jostle for position. September has successfully moved up to P13 after overtaking Twix 560. The battle for this position was intense, with both drivers showing impressive skill. 1999 September is piloting a Dodge Viper GT2cc, while Twix 560 is in a Panos Esperant G-Tone Evo. The competition between them is tight, and it will be interesting to see how this develops as they continue racing. Neo-Texum has successfully moved up to 7 after overtaking Jasak 72. Currently, Jasak 72 is engaging in a tight battle with Naga 77 for Pate. Jasak 72 is piloting a Gillette Vertigo, while Kanka 77 is behind the wheel of an Aston Martin DBS9, intensifying the competition in this section of the track. Fly Knight encountered difficulties and dropped to P35, losing 13 positions. Meanwhile, MRF Society has successfully overtaken Waintra 94, moving up to P22. Waintra 94 has responded by overtaking Corner Billy, advancing to P23. Corner Billy has dropped to P30, losing 6 positions after struggling at a corner. Meanwhile, Neo-Texum in the Porsche 911-997 GT3 RSR is engaged in a heated battle with Nalga 77, who is driving an Aston Martin DBS9 for Pate. EU's John 7 has successfully overtaken Twix 560 and has moved up to 14. The race continues to see dynamic position changes as drivers push their limits. Bobado has significantly reduced the gap to Amundsen by 3.1 seconds, now making it a tighter race for the lead. Over in the mid-pack, Maya in the Gillette Vertigo is engaged in a close battle with the man driving the Ferrari FR 130 GTC for 17th place. Meanwhile, Paulo Costanin is also gaining on the man, decreasing the distance by 2.1 seconds. The dynamics are shifting as these positions continue to evolve. Mirasol has successfully moved into Pen, executing an overtake on Captain Potato. Meanwhile, the man has advanced to 16 after passing Peter J. The battle between the man and Peter J. continues for the 16th position, with both cars closely matched as they jockey for position. Twix 560 is now in P13 after successfully overtaking EU's John 7. Meanwhile, EU's John 7 has also gained a position, moving up to 14 by passing 1999 September. The race is tightening as drivers jockey for positions. Free is now just 7.3 seconds behind Bobado as they continue to battle for position. Green Angel is also making progress, reducing the gap to Paulo Costa 9 by 7.2 seconds. Meanwhile, Silver Fox Crease has successfully overtaken Amy, moving up into second place. The dynamics are shifting as these drivers push for better positions on the track. Mirasol has just made a tactical move to secure P9, successfully overtaking Captain Potato. In response, Captain Potato has regained some ground, moving up to Pen after passing Sirarimbot from Team Death Robots. Meanwhile, Sirarimbot has also shown some speed, climbing to P11 by overtaking Nolga 77. Position changes are happening rapidly as the race progresses. September is making significant progress, reducing the gap to NRF Society by 595.8 seconds. Meanwhile, Raintra 94 has successfully moved into P22 after overtaking Nolga 77. The race dynamics are intensifying as positions continue to shift. Twix 560 from Team Bolt Bucket Motorsports is currently in a fierce battle with Illusion 7 for P12, both cars showing excellent pace. Twix 560 is piloting a Panos Esperant GT Evo, while Illusion 7 is in the Ferrari FR 130 GTC. The gap is tightening as they approach the next turn. In another part of the track, Nukambukum is making significant progress, closing in on Nalga 77 by 2.3 seconds. This could lead to an interesting dynamic as they head towards the next lap. Positioning will be crucial in the upcoming corners. Twix 560 has encountered issues and dropped down to 21st place, falling back 8 positions. Neo Texum is performing well, advancing to 7th place after successfully overtaking Jusek 72. The man has also made progress, moving up to 13th place by passing Peter Jahan. John 7 and the man are locked in a close battle for P12, with frequent position changes as they jockey for position. Simple Marcus has successfully moved up to P26 after executing a clean overtake on Koki Beninity. Meanwhile, Koki Beninity fought back and managed to get past Rizaldi Adha, now sitting in P27. The race remains competitive as these drivers continue to push their limits. Kamikaze 38 has successfully advanced to P18 after overtaking MRF Society, who is now in P19. The battle between these two drivers continues as they push hard for position. Kamikaze 38 is piloting a BMW Z4M Coupe DGT3, while MRF Society is behind the wheel of an Aston Martin DBS9. In another part of the track, V43 has moved up to P36 after overtaking Susan Greenberg, consolidating their position in the midfield. Grenier has gained ground and is now in 16 after successfully overtaking MRF Society. MRF Society has responded by advancing to 17, getting ahead of Kamikaze 38. Meanwhile, Kamikaze 38 has also made a move to climb to P18, overtaking 1999 September. The positions are shifting rapidly as competitors push for better placements. Haha, I guess P32 is a little cozy. At least you're not in last place. Keep pushing, you might just climb up the ranks. Team Quark Express has successfully moved up to P11 after overtaking Ujon 790. Meanwhile, Wayne 94 is showing impressive pace, reducing the gap to Twix 560 by 2.1 seconds as they continue their battle on the track. Hugger 3 has successfully moved into power, making a decisive overtake on Bobardo. The battle between these two continues, with Hugger 3 in an Infiniti G35 GT2, and Bobardo in an Aston Martin DBS9. Meanwhile, the fight for Seven is heating up as Neil Texan and Jessak 72 go wheel to wheel. Neil Texan is piloting a Porsche 911 97 JT3 RSR, while Jessak 72 is maneuvering a Gillette Vertigo. Both are pushing hard to gain position as they navigate the track. Hot Wheels Skidone has significantly reduced the gap to Duff Dad by 6.8 seconds, making a strong push for position. Meanwhile, MRF Society is also gaining on Grinning Jeb, closing that distance by 2.9 seconds. The dynamics are shifting as both drivers ramp up their pace. Amy is currently reducing the gap to Silver Fox Grace by 6.7 seconds, demonstrating impressive speed and strategy. Meanwhile, Maya has successfully advanced to position 14, after executing an overtake on Paula Costanin. The race dynamics are intensifying as Amy continues her pursuit, and Maya makes significant progress up the field. Neo-Texan from Team Nuff Kings is currently in pursuit of Silver Fox Chris, significantly reducing the gap by 3.1 seconds. The pressure is on as Neo-Texan's pace increases, potentially setting up for an overtake in the upcoming laps. Silver Fox Chris will need to defend their position effectively to maintain their lead. Hot Wheels Didon is now just 8.7 seconds behind Duff Dad, making significant progress in the chase. Maya has successfully moved up to position 13 after overtaking Greninjeb, who has subsequently dropped to 14th place. Meanwhile, Greninjeb has also managed to pass MRF Society, moving into 14th position. The race is intensifying as positions shift among the competitors. Captain Potato from Racing Potatoes has indeed dropped to P23 after experiencing difficulties, losing 16 positions. Meanwhile, Nukem Bakum is gaining rapidly, reducing the gap to Captain Potato by nearly 595 seconds. In a shift in the midfield, Neo-Texan has successfully moved up to 7, executing an overtake on Jasak 72. Ziraironbot is now just 597.7 seconds behind Greninjeb, making significant progress as they approach the next turn. Meanwhile, Kaita J has reduced the distance to Wayne Tre 94 by 578 seconds, indicating a strong performance in this segment. Eus Jong 7 is also gaining on Peter J, with a gap reduction of 597.3 seconds. The dynamics are shifting as these competitors push for better positions. Mayor F Society is now just 2 seconds behind the man from Team Quark Express, showing strong pace as they close in. Meanwhile, Twix 560 from Team Bolt Bucket Motorsports has made a move up to 16 after successfully overtaking Noga 77. Blauga 77 is not falling behind entirely though, having just taken 17 from 1999 September. The positions are shifting rapidly as the race continues. Kamikaze 38 currently holds the second position, but Captain Potato is rapidly reducing the distance, now just 8 seconds behind. This could set up for a potential overtake if the pace keeps up. In the front, the leader maintains a steady advantage, but the battle for second is heating up. Amy from Team Death Robots has reduced the gap to Amundsen, now just 2.1 seconds behind. The pace is picking up as Amy pushes through the turns, optimizing her lines for maximum speed. Meanwhile, Amundsen seems to be holding a steady line, but may need to step it up to fend off Amy's advances. The race dynamics are shifting with this development. Hugood 3 has successfully moved into P2, overtaking Amy in a clean maneuver. The battle between Hugood 3 and Amy for the second place is heating up as they continue to push their vehicles to the limit. Hugood 3, piloting an Infiniti G35 GT2, is holding a slight advantage over Amy, who is driving a Dodge Viper GT2 CC. As they navigate through the track, both drivers are showing impressive skills, with each corner being crucial for their positions. The tension remains high as they head towards the next turn. Hey Cold Eyes. Glowing Star, welcome back to the race. We've missed your awesome vibes. Buckle up and enjoy the AI shenanigans. Automobile dashing away. Haha, I know, right? It's like I'm just cruising for the vibes. Gotta save my energy for the dramatic finish. Neil Texan from Team Nafgum Kings is gaining on Amy, reducing the gap by 27.6 seconds. Meanwhile, Knallgas of Indy 7 has advanced to 17th position after successfully overtaking 1999 Setembro. The race dynamics are intensifying as positions shift. Sirarenbot has successfully moved into P13, after executing a clean overtake on Groningen. The maneuver was precise, showcasing Sirarenbot's strong acceleration and strategic line through the turn. Meanwhile, Groningen will need to regroup and look for opportunities to regain that position. The race continues to unfold with increasing intensity as the drivers fight for every spot. Silver Fox Chris maintains the lead, but Amy is consistently gaining ground, now just 3.4 seconds behind. The gap has decreased from 5.2 seconds over the last few laps, indicating a shift in pace. Meanwhile, third place Redrison 99 is about 6 seconds back, and is struggling to keep up with the leaders. Overtaking opportunities are becoming critical as the cars approach a tight corner. Amy is positioning herself for a potential move on Silver Fox Chris, if they can navigate the upcoming turn effectively. Silver Fox Chris has successfully moved into Pfau after an overtake on Feds. Greeninjep is making significant progress, reducing the gap to Maya by 2.3 seconds. Meanwhile, Patent Tanker has advanced to P29 after overtaking Corner Billy.